Yes.
Hello, teacher. How are you? Welcome to another video. Today we have the reading test 6, and we have to answer the following question. That is the how is the endocrine system related to the reproductive system, and how can this information be used to regulate birth? Well, first I gonna to answer that question, and my answer is the endocrine system is the system that regulates and manufactures hormone that carry the information and instruction from one cell to another cell. The endocrine system also help to the control of the hormones, and obviously this gonna made that the testosterone in the case of the males, and the estrogen and the progestin in the case of the males, excuse me, the females. So when the endocrine system is producing testosterone, it is going to produce a lot of sperm to and provocate excitation in the case of the males. In the case of the females, it is gonna to produce estrogen and progesterone, and also it's gonna to be excitate the females. So that is the main function, or one of the principal function, that the endocrine system is related to the reproductive process of the humans.
Okay, so I'm going to answer, I'm sorry, the same question. So the endocrine system releases chemicals called hormones into the bloodstream. When these hormones reach target cells within the body, receptors on the target cells react, triggering a particular body response. The reproductive system is involved with sexual development and the production of offspring. Endocrine glands in the reproductive system produce sex hormones that are responsible for secondary sex characteristics in men and women. Sex hormones also contribute to the production of sex cells, or gametes. Female sex hormones regulate ovulation, the menstrual cycle, and pregnancy. And finally, the highly vascular structure located in the cortex of the ovary is established. It is referred to as the corpus luteum. It constitutes a temporary endocrine gland, secretes progesterone and estrogens. The hormones stimulate growth and secretory activity of the lining cells of the uterine endometrium, and prepare it for the implementation of fertilized ovum zygote. Fin.
How is the endocrine system related to the reproductive system, and how can this information be used to regulate birth? The endocrine system is related to the reproductive system in a way that there are specific endocrine glands for the reproductive system, which are named the gonads and are different in males and females. Boys have testes and girls have ovaries. Both secrete sex hormones for the development of sex characteristics. Um, these hormones produced by the gonads can regulate birth with the preparation of the body to give birth, starting labor contractions, and preparing the breast to make milk for the baby.
Okay, so we believe that until this point of the video and the research, we have just answered the whole question. So I want to focus on some details, mainly about how the endocrine system works at the time of giving birth. And this is as my past members' teammates mentioned about some release of the progesterone and estrogen. After the relation, what happens is that the egg on the female reproductive system goes down or migrates to the fallopian tube, and then the substance, the hormone progesterone, is released. So it secretes a temporary gland formed within the ovary, and after that, that's when the body is prepared for pregnancy by causing the uterine lining to thicken. And the importance of like a healthy barrier or avoiding problems on the baby is that the pregnancy automatically our body makes that the estrogen and progesterone stops being released at low levels, increasing the levels. So it prevents further eggs from maturing, which means there's no menstruation on the pregnancy. And also at the last point that I wanted to mention is that almost during, well, not almost, during pregnancy is in the moment where most hormones are released on women. So, but during the menopause, the estrogen levels fall fast, which can lead to a rank of complications and different diseases and disorders on the ovaries, such as osteoporosis, ovarian cancer, ovarian cysts, um, polycystic ovary syndrome, and among other bad diseases.
All right, so how is the endocrine system related to the reproductive system, and how can this information be used to regulate birth? Now, the endocrine system is made up of endocrine glands that secrete hormones into the bloodstream throughout the body. These hormones control the mood, growth, and development of a person. Since the hormones help the development of a person, they are related to the reproductive system. The gonads are the reproductive systems. In the case of males are the testes, and in the case of females are the ovaries. They produce sperm and ova, which are the main cause of birth. Basically, we can say that by knowing and studying more on how to control these hormones, we can prevent and control the birth of babies and prevent an overpopulation in the world in the future. That's it.
Bravo!